Hey everyone, this is Austin, and yes, I am trying to be back on the schedule with the whole review stuff, and I really wanted to cover this because I just have been so busy, and I watch this. Usually, this is a surprise for me because I don't usually get to watch this until like Saturday, and oh, I'm so happy I got to catch this. And let me just say before we get too, far into it, yes, I skipped episode 1 and 2. They were amazing. This series is just honestly top notch. This is probably one of my favorites. I have a top three currently. It's this Arumakun and obviously good old wrestling anime or something. It changes as we get new episodes. But anyway, so Assassin's Pride. We have the beginning of Mel. I'm gonna call her Mel to keep it short and simple for me and easy for you guys to understand where I'm going with this. But she brings up this new festival that's supposed to be about peace and everything, and it's a 2-day festival. And Mel asked good old Kufa. I'm gonna call him Kufa or Ku. Kufa it is. That's what his name is. Don't let me. I'm gonna do what I want. I love the pout face, by the way, that she makes. But she wants to know more about him, and he actually starts to talk about how he doesn't know much about festivals due to being from the lower part of like the society, the lower cities, as we saw, episode 1, how we had this whole diagram of cities placed above each other to represent, their status, their social status, and where they stand. And we see that Kufa actually wants Mel to put on her dress and, see her in it, but she's embarrassed, and she explains why she's looking forward to it because she gets to, be the same as Ellie, her cousin, if not mistaken, if I remember that correctly from episode 2. And I'm not gonna lie, my heart melts with this anime, and this anime gives me too many feelings. I don't like this. I don't like feeling feelings. How dare you make me feel feelings, damn it? But anyways, she actually wants to dance with Kufa and at the campfire, and she, of course, asked him, "Hey, can you do this?" And he goes, "No, I can't, sadly, because I have to go back to the Holy Monarch district." And I felt bad for her, but he did come back with he will be able to dance with her on the last day of the festival. I'm like, Kufa, you are the man. You are just the man. Good old guy, gentleman kind of thing. But we cut to Ellie, being complimented for what she did yesterday, and we see that the masters of the house are basically pleased with what she did, and she kind of just looks like she doesn't want anything to do with her family or get her approval from her family. She doesn't care about that. She just wants to, be with Mel, being, a family. And if she defeated Mel, supposedly, people would recognize her as the successor of the house. I mean, it was honestly just like, really. And obviously, her outfit arrives. The only thing that she's happy about, and it gets completely replaced because the maid didn't like it. And we see that Mel shows up to the festival, and she looks adorable. And Ellie obviously shows up in the picture right here. She has flamebird feathers that are in her dress, and just call it a phoenix, please. Just please call it phoenix. Make it simple. Don't lie to us. Don't say firebird. The only firebird that I can think of that isn't Pokemon is a phoenix. Just please, please, see, that's the way. But anyways, she doesn't seem too happy about the outfit, and people start talking smack about how she's supposed to be she's so self-centered. She runs away, and Ellie, kind of just being who she is, seeing the true side of her, goes and follows her, and obviously she knows that she's not self-centered. And we see she arrives to the fountain, starts crying, and talks about how she wanted to wear what she wanted to wear, and she was really looking forward to it. And just you get crushed here. I'm like, I had really happy, moments here, and you crushed my heart. You stepped on it and just did a little Fortnite dance. Yeah, the default dance. Yeah, you hear the music in your head. But anyways, we see that Mel approaches Ellie, and we see good old creepy guy from the first episode. I don't know his name, so I'm calling him creepy guy. And he shows up, and this doesn't go as planned as anything does. And I mean, it's ironic. This is a peace episode or a peace festival, and they get captured, obviously. And we see that the guy kidnaps Mel and suppresses her actual ability to use mana because she tried to use mana to defend herself. And it's just like, come on. And he really reminds me of Shishio, I'm not going to lie, with this whole outfit that he's wearing. If you guys are Rurouni Kenshin fans, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watch that anime. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. But anyways, so we see this guy actually kind of talk about himself, how he's half human and half that monster. And I'm not going to say the name because I know I cannot say it, and that's half the battle, not embarrassing yourself online. But anyways, his organization's called the Guild Grimfice, and I'm like, oh, okay, so edgy, so dark. Are you from DC? But all jokes aside, they actually basically went after she did that special, little flashy move that she did yesterday, and we see the guy actually he didn't just capture Mel, he had more plans. Ellie was there too. It's just like this guy had everything planned out. He's not one of those dumb villains that we see in anime. This kind of gives me shonen vibes, but not really at the same time. This kind of gives me, honestly, Rurouni Kenshin vibes more than Demon Slayer did. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but this is good. This is some quality good stuff. No one's actually dumb, in a sense, but we see Ellie, kind of her whole purpose of being here is so the creepy guy can actually use her, kind of basically dissect her, and give Mel forcibly the paladin class by transplanting, planting the whole ability to her. And I just honestly like the grittiness, and we kind of see right here, this is adorable, how Mel is the one that has to be strong, and she sees that they're in the museum obviously before, and we see after Ellie waking up, she starts to freak out because of the monsters, and this is right here. This is why we find out Mel needs to be strong to protect Ellie, and it just shows you that whole strength versus experience that we saw with the Rise in the Shield Hero. You can always have really a lot of strength, but if you don't know what to do with that strength, what is it? It's foolish to think that kind of strength is how to do it. But nonetheless, we see that basically Mel runs to the dinosaur bones and knocks it down to save good old Ellie. That's kind of what she does, and it's honestly, I love how hard she tries for Ellie. She knows Ellie isn't actually a bad person, and we kind of just see that difference between both of them, that Ellie isn't as strong-minded as Mel is, and Mel actually finds weapons around there while they escaped from the creepy guy, and they won't work against the monsters because they're not, divine. And, we see Mel literally pull a survival over here and take apart Ellie's dress and lights it on fire with the rock because it has divine stuff. And she uses it to attack the monsters that, show up. Yeah, she, I swear, people, please don't call her Asuna. I've been going around YouTube and seeing that. It annoys me. This isn't SAO. Go watch another anime. We can't handle that, and you have to compare it to everything like that. But nonetheless, we see that she defeats them both, and she's super happy, and they're heading to the exit because, Mel did everything, and Ellie just was there. Sometimes this is how I feel playing video games with my team. Oh, I was there to help. No, you were just watching. But nonetheless, I just really like how, crafty Mel was because of, Kufa taught her how to do it. And obviously they head to the exit, but creepy guy shows up, and why is boss music playing all of a sudden? I had to throw that joke in, but nonetheless, we see that Mel tries to attack, but it doesn't work. Mel basically tries to start the stone again, and we have this weird moment of both girls kind of freaking out, and it looks like they're about to get defeated, and we have the hero show up, yay! But all jokes aside, this action right here and how beautiful this is, it reminds me of Demon Slayer, and it's just perfectly done, honestly. And we see that Kufa just destroys everyone, and Rose is there to help, and 10 out of 10 kind of teamwork there. And obviously he goes after the guy, and we see the creepy guy ends up summoning a big monster called the Haunted Chimera, man-made monster, and it was made to be stronger than any human, so no human can stand up to it. And we see that basically the creepy guy is a cheap person, and he fights Kufa while the monster's there. And I just want to say the action is just 10 out of 10, and obviously Kufa hurts creepy guy, and Kufa kind of just thinks he's safe, but creepy guy does a cheap move, and we see Kufa kind of just destroy the monster, and creepy guy tells Kufa that he has no future as a warrior because his arm is cut off. He's pissed off, yada yada. He comes back all out of nowhere, and he basically has so much faith in Mel that we find out he's just really powerful, and he's a vampire. And obviously he destroys the monster, and the creepy guy is actually now terrified because, oh no, he's actually strong, and Kufa's half vampire, we find out from him. He sends the creepy guy back to the boss, so, basically he doesn't deal with it, and we see another new character show up from the organization that Kufa's from to find out basically what he's hiding from everyone, and if he's doing something bad to be exterminated, basically. And I thought that was quite nice. And after that, we get a nice romantic little scene over here. We see that Mel's father actually used help trying to find Mel and Ellie. Kufa asks to dance, and Mel tells Kufa that she wants to be with him forever, and that she doesn't want to ever let go. And he reassures her about that. And I know I kind of went a little bit fast towards the end, but honestly, I can't describe how well the action is in this anime. But anyways, guys, I do thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later. I know you missed the music in here, but it gives me the opportunity to do my voice. But anyways, guys, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. I'll catch you guys in the next video. This has been Austin, and I'm signing out. Peace.